This is Rob Tebbutt for Boxing Social. Delighted to be joined by the Tartan Tornado. It's about 3:30 in the morning after your win over Ryan Martin. First and foremost, Josh, spectacular performance tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon for that performance. Yeah, I felt like it was a perfect performance. You know, I felt it was, to be honest, I felt one of the easiest fights in my career. But I felt great. I never got out of second gear, and I felt awesome. Yeah.
Were you expecting it to be that easy? I mean, I know a lot of people didn't really know Ryan Martin coming into the fight, but I mean, in a circle, as it were, of boxing, knew that he's a talented fighter, he's highly touted. But did you think it was going to be that easy going into the fight?
No, definitely not. I thought it was going to be a lot tougher. I knew going into the fight that I had never really fought any opposition quite like myself, but I was expecting it to be a little bit tougher, you know, because he's got good fans in all his fights that I'd seen. He had good hand speed, he had good defence and good movement, but everybody that he had boxed was stood right in front of him, whereas I just never stood in front of him for a second, and I think he was very shocked at my speed and as well as my power as well. So yeah, great performance, over the moon.
After the fight, it's something I just mentioned to Shane in our interview. I've heard a lot of people tell me, obviously a boxing fan myself, a lot of people have said to me that you're the best 140-pound fighter in the world, but I've never really heard you say it. Tonight I heard you say it. Yeah. Why is that?
Just because I think it's because I've got to give a lot of credit to my last opponent, Victor Postol. I think I learned an awful lot in that fight. I think it was a sort of like a coming of age fight, you know, and came at the right time, perfect test. Learnt a lot about myself as well in the fight, that I'd never been tested in the way he had tested me before, not just in the ring but mentally and all that as well. So I felt that test came at the right time, and going into this fight I just felt I'd done everything right, and I took it to the next level, and I never got to second gear. So yeah, great. I felt great, and I really do feel in that performance, if I keep performing like that, there's nobody going to live with me in this division, in this tournament, and the trophy's already mine. I believe if I box the way I've already boxed tonight.
Now, you mentioned Victor Postol, your old friend, your former opponent. He's actually here.
Here, yeah.
You've been catching up with him after the fight, haven't you?
Catching up with him, yeah. I had a couple of whiskies. Great, yeah. So it was actually really great. You know, I was asked to get a catch up with him after the fight we had. Obviously, I had to get my medicals done and get my eyes stitched, and he went his way as well, so we never got a chance to catch up. So tonight we've had a chance to catch up, and you know, and get a good talk and a good laugh together, and show the respect that we've got for each other. You know, he's a top man and he was a top champion, and he taught me a hell of a lot. So I'd like to say thank you to him for that, and you know, I wish him all the best in the future, and I hope to see him again soon, to be honest. So yeah, it was a good catch up, yeah.
He's a replacement for this tournament, so technically, if something were to happen to Baranchik, could see Taylor Postol too.
Yeah, Taylor Postol too. Why not? I actually think that Postol was a tougher fight than them all, to be honest. I think he's technically great. He's got a style that's hard to read. He's not the biggest puncher, but he's hard to read, and his timing's great, and he's got that experience in abundance. So, yeah, he's a great replacement, and if anything does happen, I'd relish another fight with him, yeah.
Now, we've spoken at length about kind of the changes in your life, and the changes of certainly you moving back down to London, heading into this fight. You've been very calm all week. I know in the build-up to the Postol fight, there was some nerves, or potentially some, not doubts, but certainly reservations about taking that next step. Were you expecting it to come together like it did this week? I mean, as I say, you've been very calm all week. Did you kind of envision the performance that you ended up putting on?
I knew I was going to perform well, but didn't think I was going to didn't think it was just going to be so easy. I knew I was performing in the gym. The training camp I've had has been absolutely awesome. But the off days that I did have weren't really off days. It was just more because I was tired and I was knackered from the week's training. You know, from the volume of training that I was doing. And when I had an off day, it was just because I was more tired. And I wasn't putting any pressure on myself. Leading into the last fight, I was putting pressure on myself when I had off days. I was going, oh no, you know, I'm panicking because I hadn't had the experience. And I've just taken all that on board, and it's showed in this performance tonight or last night, and I'm more than happy with it. I'm delighted with it.
You boxed for a world title in your next fight, 15 fights in. Tell me what that means to you.
It's what I've trained for the last 10 years, since I was 15, 16-year-old. You know, I've always said I want to be world champion, and this next fight it's going to come to fruition. My dreams and aspirations are going to come to fruition, and there's no way I'm letting it go. I've trained so hard for this, and the form that I'm in just now, I really don't believe that there's any stopping me.
Sorry, I'm just distracted by your lovely girlfriend Danielle, who's just to the left of the interview. Tell me a little bit about kind of the process now. Shane has told me previously that kind of having you in the World Boxing Super Series is great because you're somebody who always wants to get back into the gym. You're breaking the doors down to the gym to get back as soon as you've had a fight. Now you've got a fight coming up. Obviously, you don't know the date just yet. What's going to happen now? What are your plans? Is it going to be a holiday? Are you going to be trying to tick over? I mean, what's going to happen for you now?
I'll take a couple of weeks off, and I'll just relax for a couple of weeks, and I'll get back to the gym. I've got my own place in London now, so I can relax, I can chill out, I can come down to the gym in between and take the intensity down and just work on things that I can do better, because there's always room for improvement. So I can just work on things that there's always to work on, and I've got my own place and I can just chill out. So yeah, I'll take about a couple of weeks off maybe, and I'll get back to the gym, ticking over, and you know, and making sure, just improving on wee things is what all the top fighters do. So yeah, it's nothing new.
Kalle Sauerland said that is joint first for most impressive performance of the tournament alongside Naoya Inoue. Just your thoughts on that?
Sorry, what was that? I wasn't listening.
Oh yeah, that's fine, Josh. I'm used to you not listening to me right now. Kalle Sauerland said that your performance tonight against Ryan Martin was the joint best performance of the World Boxing Super Series so far, alongside Naoya Inoue. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's really encouraging to hear that, and it was a good performance. You know, especially in my division, I think that was the most dominant performance it's been since it started again, since it's kicked off. So I've put on a big statement there. You know, they were all raving about Ryan Martin over the other side of the pond, and I've just stopped him and completely dominated him. So it's a big statement to put on. Yeah.
What message have you got, and try and keep this clean for the rest of the competitors in the 140-pound World Boxing Super Series?
I'm coming. That's it. You know, I'm coming into my own now, and I don't believe there's any stopping me now. So this is just the start. So whoever wants it can get it.
The Scottish can man.
That's it, the can man. No, don't start that shit. Actually, no, don't start that shit. But anybody that wants it can get it. That's it. They want some, I fucking give it up.
I said keep it clean, we almost got there. Josh Taylor, the Tartan Tornado, real pleasure catching up with you. Real privilege to watch you fight tonight. Congratulations on an exceptional performance. Enjoy your victory, enjoy your time off, and I'll catch up with you soon.
I'll do. Thanks, Rob. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Josh. Well done.